Everybody, welcome to our look at Doom, played on an actual 3DO. This is a Panasonic something.
I think it's an
FZ, two numbers, FZ10 maybe?
This is the top loader, not a super awesome model.
Oh, okay. But
they've got a motorized tray model. They've got several models, Gold Star.
That's the one, the tray models are the ones that always fail though, right?
Well, you know, anything that has those motorized trays, the trays will go out on you sure as you're sitting here. The 3DO is wacky. It's only got one joystick port, in case you didn't know that. And I'm holding up the joystick, and right here is the joystick port, and you daisy chain these wacky controllers.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
I've only got one. Well, I mean, it has its advantages, and the advantage is you only have one wire stretched across the room. The weirdness is you're literally, if your opponent gets mad, they can just like rip out that thing and be like, you suck. So yeah, it's a mixed bag. And they've got this particular controller that I've got is the 3-button variety with the basically a play and a stop button on it, and you've got the 2 shoulder buttons.
Right.
So I mean, in essence, you got 5 buttons. I think that was probably a miscue. I probably would have put out a 6-button stick by the time this came out, but
right.
It's just me.
Let's fire this thing up.
All right.
So the 3DO came out in 90 what? 93?
Are you asking me? I don't know.
I think it came out in 93.
I wanted to start off with Doom, because everybody's seen Doom. But the neat thing about 3DO Doom is the soundtrack. It's really good, as you'll hear. I mean, it's the only soundtrack that I know of any of the versions, except for, I don't know if they had any WCD versions of this, but all the songs are like on the CD, and they're really good. I mean, listen to this guitar and stuff on here.
I like it. It's very conducive to the theme.
Oh yeah, they kept the same songs. They just added, some awesomeness. Now you've got the shrunk screen here, but I'm going to play a level, and I'm going to let you play a level.
Okay.
See how you do.
Now you're so this is basically just D-pad to move, right?
That's right. There is no analog stick on this controller, so it's a little weird to move, and the shoulder buttons provide a strafing, back and forth, which is pretty important in these games. I don't know if this had a deathmatch mode or not. Like I said, I only have the 2 joystick or the 1 joystick, so I've never gotten to play with more than 1 player. But I mean, it's your patented console Doom. But I mean, it runs pretty well. It's not too windowed up. I mean, have you put this on any of the consoles, Bo? I know probably Doom's not necessarily your bag, but
I played this on PC mostly, the shareware version.
Yeah.
And I did used to own it for the Super Nintendo.
Really?
Yeah. It came in a super cool red cart.
It's not music. It's just rocking.
Yeah. And I think there was some special trickery on the Super Nintendo version to make it appear. This is a game that I guess this was one of the fabled releases for the Amiga that never actually appeared, right?
Well, they said it couldn't be done. I don't know. Maybe they were right. With that, I'd say obviously the later ones could do it to a certain degree, but this was, you're really pushing your hardware at this point.
Right.
Die.
I should have used your step stool, by the way, for the monitor. That's a perfect height. Although this is fine. I forgot about my neck rest. These are comfortable chairs. You did well at Amiga Studios.
Thank you, sir.
It's like the Jeffersons in here.
All right, here we go. I love shooting the barrel. Die. No, what? Uh-oh. Out of ammo. Not good.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to punch a demon to death. Screw you, buddy. Yeah. I like that tactile pleasure of killing him with my bare hands.
Now, I'm trying to remember the story of this game. You are
You're on Mars.
You're a space marine.
Yeah.
But there's somehow like a portal to hell, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing happened in Detroit.
Yeah, true.
So the control in this takes some getting used to, as one would imagine. And you'll find that out momentarily. And I think the control is the Achilles heel of all these home versions of this. You know? I mean, that...
Is it just the D-pad movement? And I guess with aiming, you're basically just pointed in the direction that you want to shoot, right?
All right, here you go, boat.
All right.
And this is shoots, and then this B button is your doors.
Okay.
You can see I didn't do anything special. Okay, hit your A button, it'll start loading. Load times on this not bad. In all honesty, I thought they did a pretty solid job. The 3DO had, it was a pretty good I/O.
You've got a little bit of a momentum that I noticed. Like, as you stop
he does.
moving.
He keeps going.
Is that a door?
No. You haven't played much Doom, have you?
Well, it's been literally 25 years.
I've played Doom in the past couple months.
Okay. I don't know why you subject yourself to...
I like Doom. I always liked it. I remember when it first came out. In fact, ironically, we were at my buddy Old Chad's house. He goes, guys, I want to show you something. And he loaded this up. And me and my friend Jerry just sat there totally freaking blown away at the look of this thing. Couldn't believe it. And then after that, it took off. This was the reason I got network cards originally. I mean, to be honest with you, me and my buddy went out and bought some at a computer show and linked up our computers. Then we figured out you could play it on the modem, so we did that.
Well, I think that was really the killer feature for this, right? You the LAN play, and they had death matches set up in physical locations.
Started. Yeah.
I remember hearing about that at the mall. Like, there was a place where you could do Doom deathmatch.
Yeah, there were places around that did it, and you could pay for it. You could rent the ability to play with it. You have to have a key card to go in there. The LAN movement, certainly, this is where it really started up. And I will say, in playing stuff over the network was no easy task back in the day. There you go. I remember doing on the Amiga, but of course you're talking, serial port stuff or whatever. But I had not ever messed with a network card until this came out ever. I never even touched one because back in the day, no one had network, that kind of internet or anything. So I learned a lot just by having this game. There's a key card. What you kill this guy? But overall, I think this is it's a noteworthy addition of this. I'd say console-wise, I would put this near the top.
What other consoles have you played it on?
Super Nintendo.
How would you see this different as the Super NES version?
This is way better. It runs better. The screen's bigger. It
seems like the motion is pretty fluid on this.
Yeah. Also, I've played it on 32X. And that version's okay, but again, I think
I think really the Super Nintendo version is sort of a miracle that it even managed to come out at all.
I really like I like the fact that it's got a custom soundtrack that is appealing to me.
Yeah.
Because the soundtrack on this is sort of it's sort of like Street Fighter soundtrack. I mean, like you hear the songs and you're like, oh yes, you know exactly what this is from.
Right.
And
looks like I've discovered a cool little secret area here.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you sure did. But I like the fact that they went out and re-recorded like CD tracks for it. I think is neat.
Yeah.
And of course, the 3DO is the only system that could really pull this off. There you go.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get back in there. Maybe that's just an invisible. Boy, there's something going on outside. There we go.
Shoot. Yeah, you'll be able to mow through some suckers with the rail gun. This game also has the most iconic weapon in the history of games, in my opinion.
What is that?
The BFG 9000.
Is that in Doom 1?
Yeah, it's in here. It's in here, man. So when I think weapons, that's what I think of. Okay, you can finish this level off, Bo, and we'll take it to the house.
All right. I'm incredibly... Oh, yeah, I need to go back. Is it this door?
No, red door. That's the door you came in. There it is. Barrel. You're a madman, boat.
I live dangerously.
Uh-huh.
We gotta shoot at least one barrel. You can't play Doom without shooting a barrel. Oh, look at this. It's the mother load.
Yeah, it's an elevator boat.
Oh.
You can see lining those shots up's kind of tough.
Yeah.
There's a switch on the wall over there, boat.
Okay.
You see it?
Yep.
There you go. There you go. It's a little tough to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
This game really found its. I mean, it really hit its mark with the mouse and keyboard. It's funny, it's a control device. I never thought the mouse and keyboard were that great, but I mean, when these games came out, it was almost the only way to find another switch right there. You sort of had to use the mouse and keyboard at that point, right?
I agree.
All right.
So that
not
was
bad, eh?
Doom.
Yeah, listen to that music. It just kicks right in. I love it.
A worthy addition.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Adios.